a deep breath in. What do you feel?
There's no DNA. He's in and out in seconds.
High-value items your company make them disappear.
So you're a thief.
What's the security setup?
Looking at $11 million in one room, of which I want 3.
My dad always said,
Every series of action speaks.
I'm getting close. I know it.
The film begins with Mike, a skilled thief, preparing in his apartment. He checks his gear, takes his gun, and heads out. He drives to a location and waits in his car, watching his target. At the same time, inside a jewelry store, the owner hands over documents to 2 insurance officers who arrive to collect a shipment of diamonds. As the officers leave with the diamonds, they encounter a car blocking the road. Mike, now wearing a mask, steps out and holds one of them at gunpoint. He forces the officer to reveal the safe code, takes the diamonds, locks him in the trunk, and calmly drives away. Later,
Where's your phone?
In the car.
What's the pin?
1324.
There's water in the trunk.
he parks the getaway car in a lot, covers it, switches vehicles, and returns home without leaving a trace. The next day, insurance agent Denny Daniels visits a wealthy client, Chad, to pitch coverage for his expensive artwork. While there, she meets his daughter Jade and her fiancée Eva, learning about their upcoming wedding. Seeing an opportunity, Denny also promotes wedding insurance. Elsewhere, Detective Mark and his team investigate the diamond heist. They discover fake diamonds left behind and realize the thief had detailed knowledge of delivery schedules, disabled cameras. If you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and executed the job flawlessly. Mark concludes this is no ordinary criminal. Back at the office, Denny discusses the Chad deal with her colleague Sims and brings up her long-delayed promotion with their boss Larry, who dismisses her again. That night, Mike meets his supplier Nick and admits the last job went wrong after he was grazed by a bullet. Although he had planned another robbery, he now wants to aim for something bigger. Nick agrees, but secretly shares Mike's plan with a small-time thief named Barry, urging him to carry it out and keep an eye on Mike. One night, Mike meets a woman named Maya after a minor car accident. They exchange insurance details and numbers, showing clear interest in each other. The next day, Mark visits Denny regarding the insurance claim. She insists on a deeper investigation, suggesting an insider might be involved and even recommending polygraph tests. Mark is surprised but impressed by her sharp thinking. Mark later analyzes past cases and identifies a clear pattern. The thief operates near Highway 101, times everything perfectly, has inside knowledge, and avoids harming people. Meanwhile, Barry executes a violent version of Mike's planned robbery, attacking officers and store staff before stealing valuables. That night, Mike and Maya go on a date and enjoy each other's company, keeping their real lives secret. Soon after, Mike learns his planned robbery was carried out by someone else. He confronts Nick, accusing him of betrayal. Nick dismisses it, but Mike cuts ties, warning him never to interfere again. Despite this, Nick continues working with Barry, giving him information about Mike and his hacker, Devin. Barry begins tracking them and eventually spots Mike meeting Devin, who hands over Denny's daily schedule. Mike is pleased, as he plans to use her as an inside contact for a major heist. A couple of days later, Mike approaches Denny outside a restaurant, striking up a conversation about cars.
You into cars?
I like the ones with a bit of character.
She is impressed, and he leaves after making an impression. That night, Maya visits Mike, and their relationship begins to grow. However, Mike soon notices Barry watching him and discovers a tracking device on his car. Realizing he has been compromised, he quickly relocates. Meanwhile, Barry tracks down Devin and tries to force information out of him. Mark, continuing his investigation, finds Mike's old getaway car near Highway 101, confirming his suspicions. Later, at an art event, Denny is pitching insurance to Chad when Mike arrives. They talk again, and he invites her to dinner. During the meal, Mike reveals the truth about himself. He is a thief who uses insurance data to identify high-value targets. He points out Denny's lack of recognition despite her talent and offers her a chance to gain more. Denny firmly refuses to get involved in anything illegal. Mike calmly tells her that if she ever changes her mind, she should signal him by posting a photo on Instagram. As Mike leaves, he notices Barry is still following Denny. He tracks Barry down, rams his car, and corners him inside a supermarket. Holding him at gunpoint, Mike warns him to stay away from both of them or face serious consequences. Shaken, Barry backs off. The next day, Detective Mark and his team respond to a theft. During the chase, officers shoot a fleeing suspect who turns out to be an unarmed young boy. To cover it up, one officer places a gun next to the body. Mark is furious, but his superior orders him to support the false report of self-defense. Reluctantly, he agrees, and the team is given a 3-month break.
The three of you are suspended until the investigation's concluded, after which time you'll be welcome back.
Meanwhile, at the insurance office, a colleague reveals that Chad plans to gift $5.5 million worth of diamonds at his daughter's wedding, with an equal amount of cash being exchanged secretly to avoid taxes. Larry praises the deal, but again delays Denny's promotion. Frustrated, she threatens to leave with her clients, but Larry dismisses her. If you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Furious, Denny walks out. At the same time, Mark identifies a name from DNA found in Mike's abandoned car, Jason Bix's, but the identity disappears after childhood records. With no better options, Denny decides to move forward. She signals Mike through Instagram, then meets him and outlines the plan. Steal both the diamonds and the cash for a total of $11 million. She demands $3 million, and Mike agrees, asking for full details, including the guard's file. That night, Mike receives a call from his old orphanage. His guardian informs him that a detective is looking for someone named Jason.
James. It's Anne, sweetheart.
Mark briefly speaks to Mike, but Mike hangs up. 2 days later, Mike travels to Antwerp and carefully plans the heist. Meanwhile, Denny secretly sends him the guard's file. However, Barry breaks into Denny's home and forces her to reveal the entire plan. The next morning, she confesses everything to Mark. He warns her that going public would implicate her, so he asks her to stay quiet while he handles it. On the day of the heist, Mike intercepts the guard at the airport and forces him to cooperate. Unknown to him, Mark has already contacted the real diamond agent and takes his place. The guard unknowingly delivers Mark to Mike, and the two drive to the hotel together. Inside the penthouse, Mike pulls a gun and demands both the diamonds and the cash. As the exchange begins, Mark finds a gun in the safe and turns it on Mike. Suddenly, Barry bursts in, holding everyone at gunpoint and revealing he plans to take everything. He shoots Chad to prove he is serious. Realizing Mike never intended to harm anyone, Mark hesitates. As Barry turns his weapon on Mark, Mike shoots and kills Barry. Mark then tells Mike to leave everything behind and walk away. He plans to blame everything on Barry and close the case. Mike agrees, drops the money and diamonds, and escapes. Chad threatens to expose the truth.
I'm gonna personally ensure that you do time. You're never gonna work ever again.
But Mark reminds him that doing so would reveal his illegal cash deal and lead to severe consequences. Eva convinces Chad to stay silent. The case is officially closed with Barry as the culprit. Days later, Mark secretly swaps the real diamonds with the fake ones from evidence and keeps the originals. He gives them to Denny as a gesture of understanding. She then shows him a message from Mike with an address. Mark goes there and finds a brand new car waiting for him. A quiet thank you. Elsewhere, Maya receives a letter from Mike containing a childhood photo and a note asking for another chance. She reads it and smiles. The story ends.